Good morning everyone, we are at the King's Farm and today we'll be setting up our tower farm. We have our resource persons from Ibiza Farm, which is Matthias and Iris. They're doing an introductory briefing right now. Super excited about this because it's groundbreaking technology. It's going to take us a whole 1 year to do the R&D to see if it really sets well here in our setting. Water testing, seedling testing, and obviously the weather, uncontrollable weather. It's always humid and damp here. Right now it's raining, so we're here indoors. We're going to be doing the seedling sprouting first before we even get to the tower. After about 3 weeks in the tray is when we can actually transfer the seeds to the tower. So I'm going to be doing some video updates from now till then, and hopefully I can edit this video soon.
But here you have the lucky number. This is 5.5 here.
5.5. So you see all the oxygen coming out. So after 5 minutes you won't see anything anymore, and then you can take it out and let the water come out and put it on the table. So this is for about 5 minutes. We now do the whole tray with cucumber, so you always write down the name of the plant, the date, so that you can see the progress after 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and how many seeds you did per hole. If you have very small seeds, for instance strawberry seeds, you just put just a little bit on top. This I will do.
As the staff are doing the seedlings, we're now walking to our tower garden setup. And what we've done here is we've replaced all the, we replaced all the natural land with the tower vertical farms. Over here we have about 140 towers, 5 rows of each, and it extends all the way up. The towers are driven by a gravity-fed system to do the water. There are pumps underneath each pod, and we're going to be doing a leak test today. In between we will be building cages which will help the bigger plants so that they're protected also from the wind. After that we have to start planning the holding area where we will be processing and bagging the vegetables. Over here in the tower garden, we have a little access panel. In the access panel, you can see the floater, which helps regulate the water, and a sump pump that's inside. The sump pump activates every 3 minutes, pumps up water through the main pipe, and then you're gonna see a dripping system. So the system is very similar to an aeroponic system, but instead of misters, the water just does waterfalls inside, which wets the roots of the plants. We're about to open one of the boxes. It's a nice sunny day, and we're gonna be checking on our bees. Hopefully we get to taste some honey. We have the bee team and Matthias and Iris joining us with Butch. And guy Johnny is about to open it and show off what's in the box.
Okay, Angie, that's the propolis. That's freshly gathered propolis. See? The texture, it's soft and sticky.
So this is the propolis from the hive, and it's good for antibacterial properties. So if you have fresh one, you can just put it on and it will help heal it.
Kami kung kailan na kami magpapump naman pag wala na.
today is gonna be a farm trip weekend. It is Holy Week here in Manila, and I can't wait to update you guys with what's been happening with the Tower Gardens. It's been about 9 to 10 weeks since we set it up to now where it is, and the photos just look amazing. So I can't wait to show you guys the growth of how many varieties of vegetables and I think flowers right now that we have planted in the garden, and the success or the ease of use of the whole system. We're gonna be taking a road trip now. We've packed the car up and we're gonna get going, and hopefully in the next 2.5 hours we'll be at the farm and the traffic isn't so crazy. We have Lala with us and Joey, of course. All packed up. Look at that! Incredible. Just a few weeks ago, all you could see is white towers. But now, everything has sprouts, and I can't wait to get some really close-up shots. It's nice now, the sun is overcast, so it's not so hot. And we're gonna go check out the farm. Apparently we've been already selling the local vegetables, and we're quite fond of it because the produce is very crunchy. It's obviously very bountiful. It's very big compared to soil farming because we are providing it with all the proper nutrition and ingredients to really get good crop. Over here on the outer rows of our garden were the plants that we planted I guess only about 6 weeks ago, and we're actually thinking of doing all the colored plants on the end. So all the colored flowers are gonna be on the first row and the 5th row, where we're trying to make it super pretty and super colorful here, and then just green and lush in the middle. Right now we have some growth. This is I guess zinnia, no, cosmos, sorry. So these are cosmos. This is amaranth. This will flower, but this can be also treated like a spinach. I haven't tried it. We want to try to do a salad or a stir-fry vegetable. This is our zinnia. No pollinators on it yet because we are in full bloom in the garden, so most of the pollinators are going for the big flowers right there. I don't know if you can see there. Those are full bloom, so the bees will be over there still. This is dill, chives, crospedia, don't even know what that is. Some of these seeds I ordered because they're just edible plants, and some of them are because they make nice flowers. This is nasturtium. Look at these beautiful butterflies just hovering around. Natural garden pollinators, they will help us make sure that the flowers bloom really nice. The crops are really yielding really well. Always need natural pollinators, and they look so pretty. Oh, this is lavender. So apparently lavender is a difficult thing to grow here in the Philippines, and look at our little lavenders coming along. Milk thistle. So much varieties. So this is a cantaloupe on the bottom. Here's one of our cucumbers. I found out yesterday that cucumbers have thorns when they're on the plant, and I guess when they're ready to harvest, the thorns sort of come off. And I was trying to hold it and they hurt. But as you can see, the size of the cucumber to my hand. This is our favorite kangkong. The nice thing with our kangkong is you can eat it all the way right up to about the end, and it's still very soft. I think because they grow so fast and so abundant that it's easy to eat all the way in the end because they're not old. You're not waiting for them to mature. We're really fighting against the natural worms right now. You know your vegetables are good when worms are beating you to it, but look at our beautiful lettuce. This is Swiss chard. This one has no label. That's another lettuce variety. Baby leaf lettuce. Hybrid broccoli. Romaine. This is a mixed lettuce variety, as you can see. So the lettuce we've been harvesting, and we've actually been supplying the local barangay already, or the local town. This is a hybrid bok choy, or pak choy as they called it. So there's the little squash right there. I don't know if you can see this guy right here. That's gonna get really big. Here's some butterhead lettuce. Summer crisp lettuce. Kangkong is one of the fastest growing also. Once you trim it here now, in the next 15 days, it's ready to be trimmed again so that you can just keep trimming it until it stops growing. Over here we have our tomatoes. Still young, smells great. Red bell pepper plant. This is the pepper you make for our local soup called sinigang. Can't quite tell, I'm not yet an expert. Everything that you see in front of you, I am learning along with you guys. It's so nice to see all the different varieties grow and see what really works and what doesn't work. So far we've been really lucky here at the King Tower farm because everything seems to be growing. Some baby tomatoes. So what's been very nice with Tower Garden is we're attracting the natural pollinators. Beautiful butterflies. I hear some bees, although I don't hear our local stingless bees yet. This guy is hot pepper. I guess Sili Labuyo, as we all know. No crops yet. Check out this harvest. Okra. Look how big they are, nice and healthy. Few marks on this one, but generally very beautiful. Our string beans. Gorgeous. I'm going to be showing you how the farm basically works. So over here we have our water tank and the nutrient solution. Nutrient solution B and nutrient solution A are mixed in these two drums right here. The water pressure will push up the pumps, the manual pumps over here, which will start sucking in the nutrients and mixing them at the right ratio, putting them into this mixing container here, where the mixing container is hooked up all to the 5 rows of towers that we have laid out. So what happens is when the tower pod is pumping now, I think you can hear it. When the tower pod is pumping, there's a electric pump inside the basin of the pump, plus a floater, just like a toilet. So when the water level goes down inside the basin, the feed line on the floor, which is the white line right here, this one will automatically put water to top it up to make sure that the drum always has water, so that when it's cycling to feed the plants, obviously some of the plants like the squash over here will be like drinking more water, so these ones will be consuming more of the nutrient solutions because they're already big, and I think these guys are about to start bearing fruit. So these guys have been here the longest. We have been growing the squash for I think about 10 weeks now. So one really small one, I'm going to try to go around again and see if we can find it just for the video. But let's walk by here and see. Obviously I showed you guys the string beans and the polsita. This one is sample of the string bean, right? That's a very tiny one here. There's some string beans. But yes, such an amazing progress over the last 10 weeks. And I can't wait to get the squash to grow, because we're gonna end up removing a line and changing it to kangkong because we don't have enough kangkong. We have some kangkong on the tops of the towers here, but I think only 4 towers are dedicated to our kangkong, and which we think there's a big market for kangkong because all the Filipinos love kangkong. I love kangkong. Doing some quick farm updates. Look at this. Gorgeous. Our lavender's still babies but growing. We have a dead lavender here. Ooh, I think might be a little too hot. Lavenders are not taking. Grows so fast. This is the dill. Worm problems, as you can see, the holes up there. Look at this lettuce. Our squash is moving everywhere. Oh, look at here. Oh yes, look at that guy. Everything is going crazy. Look at our tomatoes. Much bigger now. We are trying to make an enclosure. This is a mock-up, so we're gonna try to bend some tubing. Maybe we need it a little higher. Seeing how crazy the system grows. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick tour that I gave you with the Tower Garden. Hopefully at the end of the year we'll be open to public and doing some tours and giving people an idea of how these things work. If you guys have any questions on how the Tower Gardens work, or if you guys want to set up your own farm, you can send me a message, PM me down below, or find a way to contact me and we can help you set up a Tower Garden just for your farm as well. Again, I am learning also. My partners in Ibiza, Matthias and Iris, have been the one coaching us to make sure that we literally get off the ground into full production. But as you can see, the proof of how lush everything is right here. And we can't wait to be in full production so that we can supply my restaurants and my hotels with true farm-to-table organic vegetables. Oh god, so excited. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be doing another update in the next few weeks when there's more crops or different crops at least, and showing you guys how successful and easy vertical farming is. Alright? So please like this video, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you guys want to see. Cheers!